Good morning, my dear students. This is Mahesh from Vasis Vidyalaya School as IP teacher for the class 11th and 12th as a PGT teacher. I hope you all are fine. And past few months, you are engaging through online videos and online teaching through the app. So don't give the gap in between for your studies. Otherwise, it's very difficult for you. So here today we are going to learn the class 11th from science stream as well as commerce stream. Subject informatic practices, subject code 065. Today we are going to learn the topic that is a new topic, introduction to the structure query language part 2. In the previous video, I explained how to install the MySQL software, that all the live demos are given there and data, different data types which are uh, available in MySQL, right? So here, if you observe, the me is written. So I'm not specifying the me only. I'm only here. That means entire we. I'm always along with my students. That's why the symbol and innovative concepts I apply here. We, not considering as a me. So in this video, we are going to cover some topics. That is the categories of the SQL: create database, drop database, so database, use database, create table, so tables, drop table. So first one, category of the MySQL. So it's a group of SQL commands into the four major categories are there. First one, DDL, that is a data definition language. Second one, DML, data manipulation language. Third one, TCL, transaction control language. Fourth one, DCL, data control language. So this is the categories of the MySQL category of SQL data. There are four types are there: DDL, DML, and DCL, TCL, which we learned in the previous slide. So DDL is divided into the five category: create, alter, truncate, drop, and rename. So how to remember this one? You have to remember for the DDL, cat doctor. So CAT and DR doctor. So it will be very easy to remember this point under the DDL. So create the table, alter the table, truncate, that means remove the table, and drop, that is also remove the table, rename the table. DML means data manipulation language, where the four subparts are there: select, update, delete, and insert. So this one also you can remember very easy. I hope you everyone knows that AUDI, AUDI. So instead of AUDI, just A removed and use S, SUDI. So it will be very easy to remember this particular point. Next one, DCL, select, DML, select. That means we are going to retrieve the data from the table and we are going to modify any records into the table, update, delete the particular data will be deleted from the table, and insert, you can insert the record into the table, existing table or new table also. So DCL, data control language. There is a two options are there: grant and revoke. Grant means you are going to give the permission. Revoke means to invoke the in MySQL under the DCL. Next one, TCL, transaction control language. Rollback. Rollback means what is that? Like undo concept. Save point. You are going to save that transaction. That is a particular point. Please, you have to assign it. And commit, you are going to save that. Okay, you are going to start the TCL. Next one, create database. To create a database, we use the create database statement as shown in the following syntax. Display the list of databases to see a list of all databases on the instance of expand database. So database, how it is executed, we are going to check with the MySQL software. After installing, how we are going to do that. So already I created a lot of the files database in my PC. So data basis, that means list of existing databases will be appear. So information schema is already there in the system by default. Join, loans, MySQL, and SVB, this four are created by myself, and test is already there in the system by default. Okay, this is a procedure. And if you are going to create a new database, what we have to do: create database, database name. For example, we are going to learn the I11 IP. So you have to start IP11, afterwards you can specify. Once I create the database, what you have to do, whether it's updated or not, use upper arrow and see that again that new database is updated in your uh, database like IP11. In the previous one, it was not there. Okay, after creating the database, what you have to do, you have to select. So that case, you have to use database name, that is IP11. So we enter into the database, right? Okay. So next one, drop database. So drop database means you are going to delete totally from the system. So you can't be the undo option is available. That is called as a rollback. Already I said under the TCL rollback. So undo option is not available in the MySQL. So in this case, we have to do, it will be deleted from the permanently from the your MySQL software. Okay. So I'll show you the live example. It will be easily understand. So whatever the database I created, I'm just going to delete that. So what the query, drop, and what is the database name? IP11. Sorry, database name I forgot to write. Database and delete. Now observe that. Sorry. Uh, Now see that the IP11 is not available in the database. That means totally remove from your PC. Okay. So that is the main thing you have to remember, right? Okay. So we are moving for the next topic. Drop database. Done. Now select database. So which I use it here. What you have to do, you have to enter into that database. That is a very important part. Once you create the folder, just like similar example I'm going to give you, just like a folder how you're creating in your PC, and then afterwards you're storing the plenty number of the files. The same aspect here also, you have to create one database, then you can enter into that database and create as much as table into the one single folder, just like a single folder. Okay, so we are going to use that which I already use in MySQL live demo. Then next one, create table. So create table, we are going to do that. So after using, what we have to do, we have to use a enter into that. Then so tables we can display, but table is not available, so I can't use it. So I'm just going to create table student info. Right, student info I created, and then next one, what I have to do, I can write this table in the single line also, otherwise line by line also. So both the things are valid. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to create the field name. So field name, roll number. So don't leave any space for the field, and don't use at the end decimal point also. That means full stop also. So as a single word, you have to declare it. Int, I'm just going to use as a primary key. Primary key means it avoid the duplicate value in this column. That means the roll number will not be repeated. Next one, I'm just going to create the name. So I'm leaving some space underscore. I can use that instead of that student name. I can use it. Student name. So why means in between I can leave the space. That's why I'm using the underscore here. Where care of 30. That means 30 letters you can update under the student name. Then afterwards, I'm just going to assign the gender. Gender, I can use care, okay, semicolon. So just simple, I'm just going to use that. Enter. Done. I did. Now I just want to display the list of table in this database. So what I have to write? So tables. So it's up here. Now we are going to create the table in this format also, and another way method also. So create table stud underscore info. Second table I'm just going to create, open bracket. So in this way also you can create, but we didn't use a semicolon. Roll number I can use in this format also. In the previous how it's written, that is also valid. Primary key means what is that? Duplicate value will not be accepted under this column. Then student name. So var care of 50 or 40, up to you, the name you can assign it. Okay. After using the comma, sorry, I'm just going to declare the each field line by line. The next line, I'm just going to declare the student name. Var care of 40, right, comma, again the last column, that is a gender, care. So care means only one character you can enter. If you observe, this table is created. At below is given query OK, 0 rows affected. That means both the formats are valid. If you observe, press the upper arrow and see that whatever the queries you did, you will get the all the queries through the upper arrow. Now see that two tables are updated under the IP11 database. Okay, clear? That is a big plus point of it. Now we are back to the slide. So create table done. So here the syntax is very important. Create a table statement is used to create the table to store the data. Integrity constraint like primary key, unique key, foreign key can be defined for the columns while creating the table. So already I said the primary key I assigned, and even unique key also we can assign. It's not an issue. But in few later on you will come to know very easily. Right. So here, what is an integrity constraint can be defined at the column level. So create syntax. What is that? Create table and table name. So table name should be uniquely hard to update. If it is already existing in your database, then you can't able to create. So assign that name differently. Then open bracket, column name, that is a field name. Otherwise attributes, we can say that the data type, which data type you needed as per your field. Then comma, the next line you can go ahead, column 2, data type, appropriate that data type you have to use for the column 2. Then comma, again the next column. So how many columns you needed afterwards, after the each data type declare, you have to use a comma. So at the last you have to close a parenthesis, and at the last semicolon you have to use. So here every statement terminate with the semicolon, then only it will be considered. So next one, display the structure of the table. So display the structure means whatever the data and whatever the data type we assign for the attributes, we can come to know that very easily. That is a plus point. So which column is supporting the null and which column is not supporting the null value, we can come to know very easily, and which data type we specify for the particular column. Sometimes by mistake we use a wrong data type for the particular field. That is possibilities are there. But here two methods are there. DESC table name, otherwise describe full you can write table name, that is also valid. So we will do it online, so you will come to know that very easily. So DESC, and what we are going to write, stud info. So see that three columns which we made, the roll number, integer, data type, size of the integer is 11 digit, and student name varchar, that is a alphanumeric character you can enter under this column. In this field 30 letters are valid. Gender, only one letters are valid, like male or female, you can use it. But here under the null, so under the roll number, you can't able to assign as a null value. It won't be supported because we assign the primary key. So primary key won't support the null value. It won't support the null value. Remaining rest of the two columns like student name and gender support the null value. We can use it. It's not a problem. So here under the key, primary key. So only one primary key, it can be assigned into the table. So you can assign more than one field. Okay, so one table, one primary key. So you have to remember. Rest of the default is null, null, null. It's written extra. We don't have anything there. Okay, right. Another method also there, we can write the describe also, DESE or describe also you can write. Both are valid. Okay, so both are valid in this one. So now already I shown that what the syntax to display the list of existing table. What is a query to display the list of existing table? It shows all the tables that are accessible by the current user. So current user means me, and whatever the database I created, in that I created the mini tables like student info and then next student info one. It's up here. Did you observe on the screen also? See that. So these two tables are updated under the IP11. So that is a procedure. So tables we have to write. So list of the tables will be appear. So drop table, we can do the single also and multiple also. Drop means what happened? It will be deleted permanently from your database. So this is a procedure. You can do the multiple also or single also. So single syntax will be follow like this: drop table or table name you have to write. If you want to do the multiple at the same time, then you have to use a comma, then that table name, then at the last semicolon. So only one thing you remember, note, only the existing table can be dropped from the database. Okay. So if it is not available, then you can't able to do it. We'll see that. So drop table name, what is that? Stud info, comma, stud info one. So both I'm going to delete, sorry, info two, not a one, two. So both I can delete. So both the tables are deleted when we did the drop. Okay. That is the reason. So it is a remove from the IP forever. Okay. Is it clear? If you want to create, we can install it. But with the help of drop, entire data will be removed from the existing database. So I recreated the table again. So if you observe in this one, as already two tables are created. Now we are going to use a drop command, drop table stud underscore info semicolon. So your data is dropped from here, and you can do the multiple also. It's up to you. So that also I'll show you how to use the multiple. So if you observe in this one, so two tables are up here. We can drop simultaneously at the same time multiple table also. Drop table and table name stud underscore info, and multiple table, another table also I'm just going to write, that is a info 2. So both the tables are deleted. Now I'm just going to display the so tables. It won't be appear in the list. See that nothing. So whatever the table we created is totally destroyed from the database. Okay. So I hope you really enjoyed this video. Sorry for a little bit technical issue in between. Thank you for watching.